Good day, ladies and gents. It's 3:30 in the morning in the state of New York. And speaking of the state of New York, I have a lot of beef when it comes to the politics and laws in general when it comes to the state of New York. Now, this page is not about talking about politics and nothing like that, but I just had to bring up something that's been bothering me for years. And it's the fact that New York just has some really stupid ass laws and restrictions. And I'm a big, big, big time New Yorker. I'm biased towards New York, specifically New York City, because that's where I'm from. I'm very biased. I think New York is the best city in the freaking world. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing that really holds it back, as biased as I am about New York, I'm not afraid to call them out on their stupid policies because there's a lot of stuff you just can't do in New York. And one of them is buying, selling, and trading specific cryptocurrencies. The graph is one of them. As you guys can see right here, it says GRT is available in all Coinbase supported regions, with the exception of New York State. Why is that the case? And by the way, this is not the only coin that's restricted in New York. It's a lot of coins, a lot of cryptocurrencies that New York State restricts for whatever reason. I don't know why. Is it because it's making so much people so much money, and these guys they want to be greedy and they don't want people to make money? I don't know what it is, but for some reason, New York got to be that one state out of all 50 states to not allow you to buy, sell, trade the graph and other cryptocurrencies. And as a New York resident, I am extremely annoyed by this because the graph went up like crazy when it first came out to now it's up a ridiculous amount. I could have made a lot of money on the graph because I remember when it first came out. And I told my friend about it too. As a matter of fact, that Coinbase thing where you can take the tests and they give you free graph. I basically took that. I took that test. They allowed me to take the test, and they said I got the graph in my coin in my balance. I don't see it because I'm a New York resident, and it says it's not supported by Coinbase because I'm a New York resident. So, although I took the test and supposedly I have the graph. I think they gave you like $6 worth of the graph after taking the those quizzes or whatever. They'll give you like free graph. I think it was $6. Yeah, so technically I have it, but I can't see my wallet or anything like that because I'm a New York resident. So what if the graph goes up $1 million, right? Someday. And I'm a New York resident and I can't access it. I can't do anything with it. You know how pissed off I'm gonna be if that was to happen. Like, what if it's another Bitcoin one of these days? What if going up like $52,000 and stuff? It's crazy, man. New York got to stop with these restrictions, man. They really do. They really, really do. And I'm just making this video to vent because I need to vent my frustrations out, man. New York just has some stupid politicians. And again, this page is not about politics. I don't talk politics on my page or whatever, but this one time I'm going to do it. And honestly, I can't stand Governor Andrew Cuomo because he's the reason why New York has such stupid laws and regulations and restrictions. and why New York is a mess in regards to its economy right now. It's a mess in regards to a lot of issues right now that I'm not even going to get into. But he needs to go. The mayor of New York City definitely needs to go because he's a miserable mayor. And I'm pretty sure I can get a lot of New York residents to vouch for me. But then again, maybe not because, you know, you guys voted these two clowns in, majority of you guys. So I don't know what the hell y'all was thinking, to be honest. But yeah, man, New York got to get it together. We need better. We need better leadership here. We need better politicians here. We need people that's going to allow us to scale up with cryptocurrencies and scale up with other things like gambling and whatever. It don't make any sense how New Jersey, for example, they can place bets on sports. They can gamble online legally, and they have all this freedom when it comes to gambling. And even with the cryptocurrency markets in New Jersey, they have all this freedom. Right across the river, they have all this freedom there. But in New York, there's so much restrictions with scaling up with cryptos, stocks, and all this other stuff. Hell, even buying the LLC in New York is expensive compared to other states. I don't know why. It's uncalled for, man. As much as I love New York, at the same time, I call it like it is. New York's laws and restrictions and policies and politicians is beyond stupid, and it's time for a change. But yeah, guys, it's unfortunate that I can't do anything with the graph. And let me back out of this and just look at death real quick because look at this, man. Up $1.7 thousand. That's just me looking at death, looking at misery, because I'm just miserable that I couldn't take advantage of this coin because I'm a New York resident. And I called it out too. I discovered the graph. I seen it when it first was on Coinbase, when it was like around this price point, this low price point. I remember that time, and I was like, I want to invest in it, but I couldn't. And I told my friend about it. I don't know if he put money on it or not, but he's not a New York resident no more. He's not a New York resident no more. He's a Texas resident now. So he could buy the graph if he wants to. But I told him like around that time when it first came on the Coinbase, like, yo, the graph is looking pretty good. It's ridiculous, man. It really is. And yeah, man, I don't even know what else to say. But again, New York just has to get it together. There's no reason why everybody else in the United States can buy this coin and trade it or do whatever they want, but besides New Yorkers, I don't understand that, man. I really don't. And honestly, there's a reason why New York, as well as California, but New York, there's a lot of residents leaving New York more than any other state in the United States. Is because of stupidness like this. Their laws are ridiculous. Their politicians made it so expensive to live in New York, especially the city. And get this, why are you making New York so expensive, right? You made the state of New York, more specifically areas around the city and New York City. You made it so expensive to live here, but you have all these restrictions in regards to making money, and also the way they've been. I'm not even gonna talk about this. I'm gonna skip that. What I was about to say, because that's gonna get too political. But yeah, New York, these politicians, they basically made it so expensive to live here. The rent, you know, buying food or, utility bills, etc., etc. Everything is so expensive, but you don't allow people to make money in New York. Basically, you have all these restrictions in regards to buying cryptocurrencies and all these restrictions in regards to gambling and, you know, all these making it a hard time to get your LLC or any type of S corp or whatever, making it so expensive and giving people a hard time with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, if you're gonna make your city and your state so expensive, at least give people the freedoms to do whatever the fuck they want to do with their money. At least you could do that. But hey, the good thing is this, man. Nothing really ever stays the same. And, next year I'll be making sure that I do my due diligence to vote the right governor in New York so that some of these economic decisions could be reversed in the state, and us residents can, do more things, or can be allowed to do more things, because this is just ridiculous, man. New York, the only state that cannot do anything with GRT, the graph. Unbelievable. Anyways, this is the Eminence Finance Community with another video. Please click that subscription button and that notification below. Support your boy. And stay tuned for some more content in regards to cryptos, gambling, and so on. Peace out. I'm done ranting.